So this is how they look after, this is the fifth day, the evening of the fifth day, and these are the clove, that's the alfalfa, and that's the broccoli. So hi everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. Natalie here, and as always I will do my best to keep this short and sweet. So today I'm going to talk about sprouts and how much I love them and how nutritious they are and how easy they are to grow at home. All you need is some mason jars, so you can get different sizes. They have them at Target, you can find them at Amazon, at Walmart. I have a few different sizes here. I have this size right here that I got from Target. These come with metal lids. These right here, they come in two parts. That's what you want to get actually. You want to get them in two parts like this. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find plastic lids at Target. These tend to rust, so that is an issue. I ended up getting some U lids and filters from a seller on Etsy, and I will put their information right below. But these are way better because they're not going to rust, and the point is nutrition and being healthy. So you definitely want to steer away from anything that could rust or potentially harm you. And so the seller on Etsy, they come like this. So you get 3 in a package. I can't remember the price. I think it's between $12 and $15. And then the screens are different sizes. And what I ended up doing, because I use very small seeds, I ended up getting sheets such as this one from AC Moore, and you see that I've already started cutting, and I just traced one of those, and I used some of the lids here, trace them, cut them up, and you have your own screens so that you can grow your own sprouts. Or you can also use tulle and keep it simple. Use tulle and an elastic band, and boom, you have a cover. It's not as sturdy as having the other lid, but this will help you out if you want to just start out with sprouting. So I have different size jars. You also want to get something to prop the jar up, because once you start the process, you want to be able to rinse the water out. You don't want any water to sit in with your seeds. You'll need to be able to prop them up like this. So you need, this was for the lids. I use this for the lids of my pans, I think, but you can also use a dish rack that you will use exclusively for your sprouts. I got this recently from Target once again. And this is bamboo, so it's naturally antibacterial, which is really good. You want to keep yourself as safe as possible. And talking about safe, the second phase, first you want to get the material. The second phase is you want to get everything sanitized. You want everything to be super, super clean, so you remain healthy and you have some beautiful, healthy sprouts. And in order to do so, there's a few different ways, and I know if you Google, you'll find other ways to sanitize all your materials. But one way, there's a few ways. So you can use Clorox, you can use white vinegar, and the third way, which is the way that I use, is by simply boiling some water. So I brought some water to a boil, turned off the stove, and dumped everything in there. So that's the jars, that's the lids, that's the filter, everything. That's not the filter, I can't remember the name of the strainer. This is called the strainer. So everything in there, you let sit for a few minutes, and then you just let everything dry and cool down, of course, before you do anything else. And then the exciting part, the sprouting part. How do you start the sprouting process? Very, very simply. So I usually take a jar, any of the jars, any size jar, depending on the quantity that I want to harvest, and take a teaspoon, like for a jar like such as this one, I will take a teaspoon of red clover, alfalfa, broccoli, you name it, and I will just put a teaspoon in there with a cup or 2 of water. So you can use tap water, you can use filtered water, any water that you seem safe and healthy. You just use that, and you let sit either overnight. I'm going to use the scenario of leaving it overnight. So I will just let that soak overnight, and in the morning So everything is prepped. You already have the lid, either with the tool or whichever lid and strainer that you decide to use. And then I will, in the morning, I will just dump the water, add some water to rinse it out, dump the water. So I'll do that 3, 4, 5 times, and then I will prop it upward, like so. Either on this, and now that I have the dish rack exclusively for the sprouting, for the sprout jars, I'll be able to put it on there now too. But very simple, you want to prop them up like that. And I do this for the whole duration of the sprouting phase. Alright, so this is just after the first day. Look at those. That's really my favorite phase. Do you remember what those are? Remember what this one is?
I think those are alfalfa.
Yeah, no, there's an alfalfa right there. And what about these? Let's see if let's turn it around so they can really see.
Ooh,
like,
there's some sprouting there.
Yeah.
Some here.
Yeah. So what is this one?
Those are cloves.
Cloves, and all the way at the end you can see that the seeds are cracked and they're starting to do their thing. Yep. So what are those?
My favorite, broccoli.
Broccoli, and they're so good for you. See, after the first day, this is what those look like already. First 2 days, I put a dish rack over the whole thing so that it kind of mimics the seeds being in the soil, in the darkness. So for the first 2 days, I will do that. Morning and night, I will still add water, dump water, add water, just rinse everything out and then prop them back up like so. Okay, so let's just go in and let's just check on what they look like now, okay?
Cool. So,
look at that! Just after 24 hours, and it's not even 24 hours, it's the morning after. We showed it to them last night, and look at how they look today, this morning. It's like 6, maybe 10 times the size as last night. So, okay, so that's just a quick recap. Which one is this one?
Alfalfa.
That's alfalfa, and
Broccoli.
This is... Do you want to turn this one around?
Yeah.
So we could see it better? Like that. So the broccoli is not growing as fast as the other ones. And this one
is clove.
That is so great. I just love, love, love this part. Within, depending on the seed, within 3 to 5 days, you are able to enjoy your sprout. So it's a great way to eat some delicious foods, and depending on what you like, red radishes are very hot. So it's great to add in guacamole, for instance, just to have a little bit of spiciness. It's great to add different sprouts in smoothies, in salads, of course. It's just a great way to add some nutrition to your daily diet. And they're full of vitamins. I use alfalfa a lot, broccoli, and red clover, and I use different sprouts for different seeds for different reasons. The broccoli is really known for having fighting cancer and anti-cancer agents, I'm going to say. Alfalfa and red clover are really good for women's health and in general, so there are a lot of benefits. So depending on what you are trying to achieve, I'm sure you will find the sprout for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to thumbs up, like the video, comment, and I will see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.